The Minot Public Library announced a new director this week. Zaina Moira, who was previously an adult services librarian and has worked at the library for 5 years now, says she's ready for the opportunity. She says this year she's focused on maintaining the services they provide to all patrons and staff retention.
People who work here are very passionate and dedicated to providing these services, and that's great, and we want more people like that, but I also don't want to take advantage of that passion and generosity.
Moira replaces Janet Anderson, who departed the library for another opportunity in April. She called Anderson a powerhouse and says she's excited but overwhelmed to fill those shoes.